Do you need to make updates on your registration form? Do you need to file your biannual update? In this video, I'm going to cover a few options available to you to update your information in the MCS-150 form. Hello, and this is Krista from Motor Carrier Assistant, bringing you another low-budget video with more information that every motor carrier should know. In this video, I'm going to show you how to access and file the MCS-150 form online. But what about if it online is not an option? No worries, I'm also going to show you 3 other ways available to you to submit the form. When do you need to update this form? Anytime, really. If you need to update the number of drivers or vehicles, or maybe you moved or need to update the company official. These updates can be made at any time. And you also need to update the form every 2 years. This is your biannual update. Do you know your biannual update is due? Let me help you figure that out. Look at the last 2 digits of your US DOT number. The last digit gives you the month. The second to last digit tells you which years. Let's look at an example. If the US DOT number is 123456778, the last digit 8 goes with the month of August. The second to last digit 7 is odd. The update is due on the odd number years. So for the US DOT number 123456778, the next biannual update is due August 2023, then August 2025, and so on. One thing though, it has to be done in August, not July 31st or September 1st. If this is not done in August, the update is going to be considered a regular update. You want this to count as a biannual update. Take a minute here to figure out when your biannual update is due and set a reminder so you don't forget to update. One more thing, you really don't have to modify your information if you don't need to. You can just go through the form and submit it. It will count as an update. Before we get to the form, you are going to need to have 3 pieces of information handy: your US DOT number, your PIN, your EIN, or your SSN. Gather those and let's get to the form. If you don't have your PIN, watch my video on how to get the PIN. The link is in the video description below. This is the link to the MCS-150 form. The link is also available in the video description below. Clicking on the link brings you to this page. There's a lot here. Basically, this is telling you that sending the form to FMCSA via fax or web form is preferred over regular mail. But we are here to do the update online, so scroll down. At the bottom of the page, you will find all the different functions you can do here. Select the 4th option, Update Registration Information, or file the biannual update. Yes, it's the same option to do both. Once you've made this selection, click Continue. In this page, you're getting one more chance to retrieve your PIN if you don't have one. But if you are ready, click on File Electronically. Before we continue, at the top of the page, there's a message asking you not to use the browser's back, forward, or refresh buttons. They mean these up here. So make your selection and entries carefully, as there is no going back. Well, worst case scenario, you would have to start over, but we don't want to do that. Let's get it right the first time. This is where you enter those 3 pieces of information: your US DOT number, your PIN, and your EIN or SSN number. Enter your name, your title, and when ready, click on Continue. In the FMCSA company verification page, the page displays the company's information is found on your current MCS-150 form. This can be confusing because if you're here to correct the company name or address, this information is going to be wrong here, and you might be tempted to say that the information in display is not correct. Don't. This page is asking you to verify that is the correct company. So even though the information might not be accurate, as long as this is your company, click Continue. You'll have a chance to make corrections in a minute. This page displays your current company type. If correct, you don't need to do anything here. These are the options available if needed. The bottom selection applies to you only if you're a hazmat carrier. When ready, click on Continue. We're finally at the form. In the top part of the page, there are 3 sections. Legal, DBA names. This is where you make corrections or modify your company's name. Physical address. Verify that your address is correct. Make changes if you need to. Mailing address. Add the mailing address if different from your physical address. This is where FMCSA is going to send any correspondence, so make sure the information is correct. Scroll down to the bottom of the page. In the other section, you will find your email address and the company official's information. If you need to add or remove the official's name, this is here where you do it. When ready, click on Continue. In the next page, make sure your mileage and mileage year are up to date. The information is used by the Safety Measurement System, SMS, in some basic calculations. The mileage is the total mileage from all your vehicles. The year is the year of those miles. If you've been in business for a while, use the mileage for the previous full year, enter the year. If you've not been in business for too long, use the mileage of the current year and enter the current year. If you're just starting out, enter 0 for the mileage and enter the current year. In the next 2 sections, check, verify, and update if needed, your operational classification and cargo classification. Scroll down to the hazmat section. If this applies to you, use the drop-down box to indicate whether the material is carried or shipped, or whether it's bulk or non-bulk. Scroll down to the vehicle and driver sections. Ensure these counts are correct and update as needed. When ready, click on Modify. In the confirmation screen, you get a message letting you know that the updates have been received. Congratulations, you have just saved yourself a couple $100 by doing it yourself. Here you have the option to save or print your form. Click on Go to generate your form. Here's your updated form. Save a copy for your records. So we just went over the online form update, but what if you don't have access to online form? Let's look at the other options you have. Option 1, mail in a paper copy of the form. Use this link. The link is also available in the video description box below. The link is going to bring you to a file that has instructions and the actual blank form. Print the form, fill it out, make sure the information is legible, sign it and mail it to this address. Keep in mind it could take 4 to 6 weeks to process. Let's look at option number 2. Option 2 is to fax the form to the FMCSA. Print a copy of the blank form, fill it out, sign it, and fax it to this number. We have one more option. In option 3, you use a web form. This is not the same as filing the form online. Here you still need a paper copy, fill it out, sign it, and then scan it to get an electronic version of your form. Go to this link. The link is also available in the video description below. Click on the link that brings you to the FMCSA Ask page. Scroll down. In the Contact the FMCSA section, you'll see the web form. Fill out the information and scroll down to see it all. In the bottom part, in the Inquiry Type drop-down box, select the US DOT number. In the I need to drop down box, select Change/Update to my USDOT company's information. Click on the Choose File button, navigate, and to select the electronic copy of your form, the one you scan. The file will become attached to its web form. When ready, click Continue. You're going to get a pop-up window asking one more time to submit. Click on Finish Submitting question. Your form is on its way. We just went over 4 different ways to submit your updated MCS-150 form. Depending on your circumstances, you might prefer one option over the other. But by far, making these updates online is the easiest option, and the updates take effect in a matter of hours, not weeks. If you have any questions or encounter any issues, contact the FMCSA help desk at this number and choose option 2. I hope you found this video useful. I have a lot more to come, so please subscribe and set the notifications so you don't miss any of my videos.